Welcome to Stay in 4. I'm your host, Terrence Edwards. Joining me today, we have Fladger, Brittany Crutchfield, Daniel Smith, and Charnetta Williams. Welcome to the show today, guys.
Hey,
Guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the show.
All right, so today we have the 93rd Academy Awards. Wow.
He's 93rd.
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 That's old. That's my grandpa right there.
So, some of the nominees, let's go over that today. For Best Picture, we have The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. So, Daniel, what's your pick?
I'm going with Judas and the Black Messiah, just because.
The obvious one.
That I never knew that story. I just never knew that story, but that's who I'm rocking with. It was good to see that story and then to see that our government was so tied up into it. So I'm rocking with that one.
Okay, got it. Chanel.
Okay, I'm kind of torn between Judas and the Black Messiah and The Trial of the Chicago 7, because both of those movies kind of had like the same kind of storyline. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, in this Trial to Chicago 7, Bobby Fleet was also a member of the Black Panther Party, like Fred, and the Judas to Messiah. So I wish they would have used like the actor into the Trial and of Chicago 7 movie. So if I had to pick one, I'm going for Judas and the Black Messiah. But if they don't win, then I'm going for the Trial of the Chicago 7.
Got you. Charnetta?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Chanel and Daniel on that. Judas and the Black Messiah. I didn't know that. I'm just glad that this story was told to kind of clarify the Black Panther Party and the people involved and stuff, because they got such a bad rap for so long, and the narrative was created that they were a threat, this, that, and the third, and it really informed a lot of people and expose the truth. So I really did appreciate that movie.
Britt?
Like my girl Issa Rae said, I'm voting for everybody Black. So I definitely am piggybacking and saying Judas and the Black Messiah. I had known this story before. I have followed the Black Panther history for many years. I've always been very intrigued with it because they were such a crucial part in the Black community in earlier times. And so I agree with you, Charnetta, I'm glad that they are finally, turn the narrative and they show the true light of what the Black Panther Party was all about and how they were about uplifting the Black community and how influential Fred Hammond was to the Black Panther Party and how his life was stolen by the government with the help of his own friends, but literally by the government. And so they finally told that story. And I think it's always so intriguing. And so I think it's important for today's time. So I think they should definitely take home that award.
Well, we'll see. And for me, it's 5 out of 5, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Wow, good. So they winning. Yeah. But if they don't, Trial of Chicago 7 is similar to that. So they deserve the one too, because that's about the activists in 1968, and everything that we're going through now, it wasn't any different from during that time. So
knowing the Oscars, though, Nomadland's gonna win. So
they always follow the golden rule.
It's no hate.
So actually, The Father and Minari are voted as 98% according to Rotten Tomatoes. So those two might win. One of those might win.
Right.
So we'll see. All right. So let's move over to actress in a leading role. Okay. Ooh. So we have Viola Davis. She's nominated for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. We have Andra Day, The United States versus Billie Holiday. Vanessa Kirby, Pieces of a Woman. Frances from Nomadland, and Carey Mulligan from Promising Young Woman. So, Daniel, who do you pick?
I'm rocking with Viola Davis on this. I feel like she always knows her assignment when she's given a task. And so her and Ma Rainey, it was crazy to see her do that type of acting before, because I had never seen her really, pull from the gutter like that. So I have to go with her on that one.
Okay, got it. Chanel.
Andra Day. She did an amazing job playing Billie Holiday, from the singing, the looks, Brittany, now you know you into costumes and fashion, all that. So they killed like everything with that movie. Andra Day all day. I hope she wins that. She's deserving of that award.
Well, we'll see.
I agree with Chanel on that. Yep.
Netta?
Yeah, Andra Day. I mean, Viola is Viola, right? She can do everything. But I feel like Andra Day, she just still in the show right now. She was amazing, and I did not expect that. I've never even heard of her. But yikes, she killed it.
You never heard of Andra Day?
You never heard of her?
Yeah,
what else did she do? Oh, the same. Right. Yes. You know
that
what?
was her first major role.
Song. Yeah. Her movie. Yes.
Come on, brother.
But when I first watched that movie, I didn't realize that was her.
Right.
It wasn't until afterward I saw her singing it. I was like, oh, that's the same girl. So yeah, man.
You did her thing.
I'm a fan. Hello.
Yes. That. Yes.
Brett?
I'm gonna definitely have to agree. Andra Day, she bodied that role there.
She did.
I was already a fan because I've already loved her music. I love her voice. So to see her switch gears to acting, and I feel like, especially when you're doing a biography, when I forget I'm watching you and I almost start to believe I'm watching Billie Holiday, or I'm almost start to believe I'm watching that person that you're portraying, that's when I know, okay, you did that. You know what I mean? Like you did that. And I didn't know that the U.S. government was working up against
her.
I know. You
don't know how this movie should have been nominated for Best Picture. It was great. It was good.
Right. It was good. Yeah.
Like I mean, let me not say too much. They might be listening. Government is something else.
Yeah.
Like they always been about us.
Right. They something else. So yes, she definitely
even her life story too. To think like, for her to have that kind of music and what she went through, I was like, oh my God.
Right. Yes.
God, she overcame so much. She was already failed when she was born. She was already like her life was already failed for her.
Okay, and for me, I got to go with Andra Day as well for Billie Holiday.
I'll be the Lone Ranger. It's okay.
But you know, Viola's always Viola. She's great.
Right.
That's the bad thing about being so great, though, right? Like she,
right?
It's like we just expect it, and so, but
that's
not true, because you know what? Meryl Streep, as amazing as she is, she gets her accolades for it, and you be like, hey, Meryl Streep, you be winning everything, and they don't stop. So you know what? Keep on, Viola. We got you.
Yeah, I was really confused about Andra Day. I never heard of her as well. And I thought at first that she was Rihanna because they look very similar.
She does look like Rihanna.
Okay, the forehead or something.
Wow, y'all gonna stop this Andra Day slander right now.
Yeah, never heard of her, but they're definitely pushing her career. Okay, so let's move over to actor and a leading role. We have Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, my boy Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Anthony Hopkins, The Father, Gary Oldman, Mank, and Stephen for Maneri. Right? I want to mess up your last name, brother. Daniel.
Hey, ain't no question on this one. I mean, I got to go with Chadwick Boseman on this. After he did that analogy of just how his childhood trauma has led to how he was as a man in that scene, I was like, that's Oscar worthy right there. So he had me once he did that scene. I just hate he won't be here to receive his flowers.
Right.
His wife.
Right.
His wife. Chanel.
Come on, the hero. Chad. Easy. No explanation. It's going to him. He's gonna win that. I'm so confident he's gonna win that.
Of course. Yeah.
He's gonna win that.
Charnetta.
Yeah, Chadwick.
Okay, and Brett. Chadwick.
Yeah, all black.
Everybody black.
Everybody black. Don't ask Brittany.
I know.
No
we not trying to be like that either,
Brittany.
but it's just what it is, you know.
Yeah, definitely Chadwick. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and for me, of course, Chadwick. Gotta go.
We all knew like he was gonna get that.
Oh yeah, we already knew that.
Imagine people watching this episode. We already knew what they was gonna pick.
Okay, so let's do actress in a supporting role. We have Maria for Borat. Something movie film. I can't pronounce the middle name. And then we got Glenn Close for Hillbilly Something. And then we got Olivia Colman, the father. And we have Amanda Seyfried for Mank. And then we have Yon for Minari. Your picks for that one, Daniel.
I'm gonna go with Maria in Borat. I had never really seen her act like that before. So I think, everybody can't pull off as an actress or actor, can't pull off being in those comedy style movies or where they just randomly do stuff, as we saw with Bad Trip and that horrible take on things. But I definitely have to rock with Maria on that one.
Okay. No?
I'm thinking Amanda Seyfried. She's a great actress. I would like to see her win an award.
Netta?
I'm gonna go with Maria because
Really?
you know what? First of all, that Borat movie was pretty amazing, but she even fooled Rudy Giuliani and the whole team. They thought she was a real reporter, everything. So, I mean, that was a great scene. She did an amazing job, and I appreciate her working that.
Britt?
So this is the one time that I'm going to deviate from being everybody black. This is the one time, and I'm gonna actually give it to my girl Glenn Close. She is a phenomenal actress. She's hilarious. She has such great range. She's done some really, really serious roles as well as some funny things. And so I enjoy watching her. I enjoyed her in this film. So I think she definitely deserves it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. It's 26% from Rotten Tomatoes, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Ooh.
For me, I gotta go with Olivia Colman. So that's my pick right now.
Okay.
All right. Actor in a supporting role. We have Sacha Cohen for The Trial of the Chicago 7, Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah, Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami, Paul Raci, Sound of Metal, and Lakeith Stanfield, Judas and the Black Messiah. Daniel.
Whew, this one's hard. I'm so torn on this one because all of these actors, did phenomenal in each one of their films. But I got to go with my boy Daniel Kaluuya. He definitely represented in that film and played well from there. Close second, though, I would give it to Leslie Odom Jr. in One Night in Miami. He definitely did a phenomenal job in that one. But those two from there, I didn't really like Lakeith and Judas, but that's because he was like the villain. So,
Chanel?
Oh man, this is tough. I'm gonna give it to Leslie. I'm gonna give it to Leslie over Daniel. I know. Because I like Daniel too. I do like him as an actor, but I'm gonna give this one to Leslie.
Charnetta?
Daniel Kaluuya. He did do a good job. You know what? I was like, he's British, and you can't tell. He does a great American accent, all of that.
All of them.
Yes. But I saw him, even though I saw his episode of SNL, even though it has nothing to do with Judas and the Black Messiah. But he's just a really good actor. He's actually funny. I didn't even know he could do comedy that well. His episode of SNL was really funny, and it showed the comedy side. He's got great range, and Daniel's really solid. Leslie as Sam Cooke, he did do a good job. I did like him on that. And Lakeith, he gave a solid performance, but Daniel really killed the Judas and the Black Messiah role.
All right. And Britt?
I'm gonna go with Lakeith Stanfield. He's a great actor. I enjoy watching him. I feel like even though he was a villain in this role, so you kind of hated him, he, backstabbing and everything like that. That's why I loved him in this role, because I normally love every character he plays. He always plays a good guy. And to see him switch it up and become that person that you hate and you going after, like that to me, again, it shows that range. He's grown so much. I mean, think about from him on Atlanta and like these that he's doing now.
Sorry not to bother you.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite movies with him.
Exactly.
Yeah. He loses points for the photograph, though. So
I like the photograph. It's all right.
What was the purpose of that movie?
So for me, this might surprise some, but I have to go with Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't think you was gonna pick that.
I knew he was going to pick that.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
Their
think he was.
personalities match, and every role he picked, I could see he playing the same role.
Yeah, so he's extremely versatile, and then his range, like Brittany said, and then I met him, right? And I really like the guy to a certain degree. And then also he's an American actor. So I'm voting for him for that one just because of that right there. All right, so the next category we have original song, Fight for You, Judas and the Black Messiah, Hear My Voice, The Trial of the Chicago 7, Husavik, The Story of Fire Saga, Seeing the Life Ahead, and Speak Now, One Night in Miami. Daniel, who do you have?
I gotta go with her with Fight for You. I mean, that part where she's like, freedom for my brothers, freedom because they judge us, that just resonated. So I gotta go with her.
Yeah. Chanel?
Her, Fight for You, Judas and the Black Messiah, okay.
Charnetta?
Yeah, Speak Now, Leslie Odom, One Night in Miami. I love his voice. He has like a little soul, and it felt good.
Britt?
Definitely. Speak Now, Leslie Odom. He gives you that Sam Cooke feel. His voice definitely gives you that Sam Cooke feel. The lyrics were so powerful. And so that was a great, great, great song. So definitely Leslie Odom.
All right, so I guess I'm the tiebreaker here, huh?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
He gonna go
What we
completely
doing?
left. He about to go left.
So I think I have to do Fight for You, Judas and the Black Messiah by her. I really like that song. It was Brittany, why that face?
I thought she was gonna go with Cook.
Nope, not going with Sam Cooke. Nope. We have it, the 93rd Academy Awards, just to say it in 4 picks. Thank you guys for joining us. We got Chanel Fladger, Brittany Crutchfield, Daniel Smith, Charnetta Williams. I'm Terrence Edwards. Thank you for joining us.